there. Welcome to Pure Potato Tarot. Thank you for clicking on the video, visiting my channel. If any parts of the message resonates, please feel free to like, comment, as well as subscribe. And so this is going to be your May 2026 reading. Please keep in mind that the energies may shift, so it can represent you, someone you know, someone you have known, or someone you have yet to meet. Okay, so not every piece of the message is going to resonate with everyone. So take the part that fits, and anyway, so what I heard for you, Cancer, is I'm sick of you. So this is a situation where somebody has ran out of patience. Somebody has pushed you to the edge. So this is a situation where I'm hearing somebody keeps coming back, so somebody could have called and asked you for something, and you looked out for this person, and then they called you again, you know what I mean? And you looked out for them again. And so now this person is expecting that, you're supposed to look out for them every day. You're supposed to take them somewhere. You're supposed to buy them something. You're supposed to do something for them. Also this is a situation where somebody was holding something over someone's head in order to, get something out of them. And now you could just be like, listen, I'm done with that. Like, I'm not running anymore. I'm not going to let you push me around anymore. I'm not going to let you extort me anymore. I'm not going to let you whatever. Like, I'm getting sick of you now. Like, I'm getting sick of this. And so you could be putting your foot down. You could be saying no, Cancer. In the month of May, like somebody who has been able to like hold something over your head. So perhaps this was, somebody was blackmailing you with some type of information, or somebody was threatening to, somebody was blackmailing. I'm really getting that strong that somebody could have been like trying to extort someone, or blackmail somebody, or and they were able to do so because they had some type of secret information about this person, and perhaps they were always threatening to tell someone, to tell on you. Perhaps you guys could have done some type of crime in the past, or you could have slept with someone, and you don't want people to know, you don't want people to know. And so the person whom, you could have committed, this with, or you could have slept with, could be threatening to tell. If you don't give them money, I'm hearing, or if you don't take care of them, pay a bill, whatever it is, but basically give them money, and you could just be like at your wit's end, first of all, because you don't have any more money to give. So you don't have anything else to give to this person. So it's like now you basically can't really avoid the situation any longer because you don't have a way to pay this person off. So this would be a situation where somebody knows some type of secret about you. All right. And I'm really getting somebody knows some type of secret about you. And so basically, in order to keep this person from talking, you would, always cater to this person, whatever this person needed or wanted. You were always there to provide it, because, you're thinking as long as you keep this person happy, this person would never turn on you, or you don't have to worry about this person telling your secret or this person flipping on you and everything, because why would they, as long as you're, giving them what they need or what they want, and you're making them happy. And that was cool, and it was working as long as you, had some money for somebody when they needed it. Had whatever it is. I'm also hearing drugs, had whatever it is for somebody when they needed it. Well, then this person's mouth would stay shut. You wouldn't have to worry about this person telling on you, or this person wouldn't have to worry about you telling on them. But for whatever the reason, now you're unable to pay the toll. I'm hearing somebody can't pay the piper or something like that. And so now, now that you don't have the resources to pay this person, or the resources to keep this person's mouth shut, now it's like you basically are going to have to face the music. So this could be a situation where, like I said, you could have done a crime with somebody, and this was like back in the day or however it goes down. And so, basically to keep this person on, or to keep you on this person's good side and everything, you would, always be there for this person. Or if they if they ever needed something, you were always right there to provide it. And you were always right, whatever, because you figured, again, as long as you keep this person happy, well, then this person is going to stay loyal to you. This person is going to keep their mouth shut. And so this could be, where something happened and now you just don't have it. Somebody could have lost their job, perhaps the money isn't coming in the way that it used to come in. Whatever it is, you no longer have the resources to basically buy somebody's silence, or to buy somebody's loyalty, or to buy somebody's forgiveness, or to buy somebody's love. You don't have the money to buy something anymore. And as a result, you could be panicking at this time because, I'm hearing for some of you all, y'all know how this person gets down already. Like, if you don't have this person's money, it's going to be just a long day. Just in general, like somebody knows how somebody gets down. And so, now that you don't have it, it's like, you trying to figure out now, what your options are for a situation. So say that you did commit a crime and, because you don't have whatever it is to keep this person's mouth shut anymore, that there's a probability that this person is going to tell, or this person is going to let somebody know, or this person is going to put it out there in the street. Somebody could have an ear infection right now, as well. Somebody's balance could be off. But that, there's a high probability that somebody is going to tell. And so, basically you're sitting there trying to come up with like worst case scenarios for each scenario. Like, okay, well, if this person does tell, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is my, what can I do? What would be the option? Like, what would I be able to, how would I be able to get out of this? Also, for a lot of you all, Cancer, it's to the point where you just are just tired of having to do that. You're tired of being at somebody's, being at the wheel of somebody else. You're tired of, somebody being able to basically pull strings over you, or manipulate you to do something, or force you to do something, or force you to be with somebody that you don't really want to be with, because of, if you don't, well, then this is going to happen or whatever. So for a lot of you, for the month of May, I'm hearing face the music. It's time to face the music. So this could have been something that you've been putting off for years and years and years, or you just really didn't want to have to go through it, or whatever this may be. And you could just be deciding in May that you just, it's just time to face it and get it over with, because basically you're tired of doing whatever it is that you've been doing just to get by, or to appease, somebody, or to avoid having to deal with the situation. You're just ready. So this could be a situation like where, like I said, you could have did some dirt with someone, and as a result, you've always kind of had to have them in your life and, take care of them or do something for them. So, you could always stay on their good side. And, you actually really did not like the person, or don't like the person anymore. You know what I mean? Because this person basically over time has abused you, the upper hand that they have in a situation. So you've actually grown to dislike this person, or not even want to deal with this person anymore. So it's kind of like, fuck it, I'll deal with whatever it is that comes with this. I just am not fucking with you anymore. Like, I want to be done with you. So somebody is just like so sick of somebody that whatever happens. Like, I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to allow you to, berate me, I'm hearing, or just dog me, or just, cheat me. Somebody keeps cheating somebody, or what is it like? It's kind of, like, somebody keeps shorting somebody, or cheating somebody out of something because they basically know, like, where else are they gonna go to get what it is that you got for them, or if that makes sense. Like, somebody is basically taking advantage of a situation and or person because they can, and for whatever the reason, you keep having to deal with this person, and you're just ready to be done. All right. Also, somebody is dealing with so this is a relationship. This is a relationship. So you could possibly be with somebody, Cancer, whom you're not attracted to, who you don't like, who you find to be an absolute monster, just a hag, just a bother or everything, and you're just ready to walk away from this person. You're just ready to be done. Like, somebody just has like a nasty attitude. Somebody just, they talk to you crazy, they treat you crazy. Somebody, and this could be somebody who's supposed to be like, somebody's into church, or like, this is given like mean old church lady type of vibes. Also, this could be a situation that if you're dealing with somebody who is older, somebody could have like dementia, or somebody is like going through some type of mental changes. So you can notice that somebody's like mental state is off or is different, or so this could be where somebody is like more forgetful, or somebody is like just like unusually irritable or something like that. Somebody is just different. So also you can notice that somebody is like sick, somebody doesn't feel well, like somebody's like coughing, like look, she's coughing and hacking all over the place. So you could be caring for an older relative, and perhaps you can just notice the age. Like, somebody's health isn't what it used to be. Somebody's mental state isn't what it used to be. Somebody is cranky and irritable because they don't really feel good. Or, somebody is also, there's a difference. Somebody is nastier than what they used to be in terms of attitude. Somebody is short-tempered. Somebody like could possibly excuse me. If somebody is dealing with an older relative, they can see where it's the beginning of the end. If you know what I mean. I hate to say it like that, but this is, like where the sun is starting to set. Also, likewise, somebody going back to someone, a partnership with someone, a business with someone, and this person is just not a nice person. This person is actually a monster, and there's somebody out here who goes to church every Sunday and says, praise Jesus, hallelujah, praise the Lord, and is a fucking demon on the inside. So this will be somebody who Monday through Saturday, they'll be out there, stealing or trying to, make a come up, or their character is for shit. But every Sunday, they'll sit there in church talking about how they love God. Type of situation is what I'm hearing for this. And somebody basically is tired of dealing with this. Somebody is not going to deal with this anymore. Somebody basically has been guilted into dealing with someone or something that does not bring them happiness, that brings them down, that stresses them out, that makes them sad. Something that, and somebody does not want to do it anymore. Also, going to the whole sad somebody, you could be feeling sad, Cancer, because perhaps this is like your parent, or, some other relative whom you're close to, and you see where their health is declining. And as a result, and that's making you sad, that's stressing you out, and I've been there. So I feel sad for anybody that is going through that. But just going back to this, also there's somebody in the church that, you know what I mean, is a crook and a heretic. So this is like Sister Sarah, you know, like this is somebody who puts on a persona that they are just so righteous and good. You know, this doesn't necessarily have to be like a church woman, but this is somebody who puts on a persona like they're so righteous and good, and they're so God-fearing, and they're so this, and they're so that, and you know what I mean? And every word that comes out of their mouth is in reference to the Lord or the Bible or something like this. And this is somebody who's done more dirt than a little bit. Or, you know, will say that, but will know that sinful things are going on and won't say a word about it because it benefits them or has benefited them. So somebody is starting to see somebody as a hypocrite. So it's kind of like the last reading I just did where this guy comes on the chat or whomever it is talking about how basically saying that I'm evil or whatever because I can read, you know, cards. And so this would be somebody like that who'll sit and blast somebody and question somebody else's divinity or spirituality and talk about, you know, praise the Lord and everything, but then be then cheating on their wife or cheating on their partner with somebody else or beating on their partner, or, you know what I'm saying, we'll see somebody drop their wallet and won't tell the person that they dropped their wallet and then wait for the person to leave and then go in the wallet and take, you know, it's one of those types of people. And somebody's starting to realize that. Judging me and questioning who I am and everything, but like, look at you, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I might do this, but I mean, you do the same thing. So you also could be calling somebody to the carpet for the month of May. Cancer, where it's like, you know, basically somebody could have guilt tripped you, you know, for something that you may have done, or for, you know, something that you do, or for, you know, something that you like, or, you know, whatever it may be. And so now it's like, okay, now you're starting to call a spade as well. Like, okay, well, you might go to church every Sunday, but you sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? And you know that could kill people or that could hurt people, but you still do it, you know, or however, like I might not go to church, but at least I'm not out here robbing people, or you know what I'm saying? Something like that. So you could be like standing up for yourself, and that's basically because you've taken all that you can take. So this could be a situation like, say, you know, you have a kid at school, and some of you may have a kid at school and they've been dealing with a bully. You know what I mean? They've been dealing with somebody who's basically, you know, been intimidating them. Also, you know, you need to, if you've noticed that your children's attitude or energy, you know, has changed, especially during this, you know, this past school year or recently or whatever, you should ask them what's going on, because you may find that some of your children are actually experiencing a bully or some type of situation like that. So you may need to talk to your child, you know, so that way you can tell them how to handle a situation, how to handle that situation or whatever. But, you know, it could be a situation, you know, for the month of May where Cancer finally stands up for themselves. You know what I'm saying? If you say it is a bully situation and your kid is getting bullied, well, this will be the month, you know what I'm saying, where your kid punches the bully in the face, and win, lose, or draw, they're going to let the bully know that we're not doing that again. You know what I'm saying? Like the days of you intimidating me, the days of you making me feel bad, the days of you, you know, trying to scare me, take my stuff, whatever, those days are over. And so this is that month where you basically are going to have a public service announcement where you're going to have to say, allow me to reintroduce myself. So this is kind of like where somebody has been so nice until now, basically, you know, people just think they can take the piss out of you all the time. And it's like, okay, well, I'm going to have to let you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not that. Like, I love you, or it's cool, you know, but like you're taking advantage, you know, right now. At the bottom of the deck, we have trying to repair something, the home or the family, but that's in the reverse. So basically, also, you could be coming across somebody, you could be breaking up with somebody, and you never knew, now that you're breaking up with somebody, you never knew how vindictive, how evil somebody could be. So I'm also hearing it's a thin line between love and hate. So for as much as you love somebody at one point, that's how much you hate this person now. Like, now that you're breaking up with this person, now that you've broken up with this person, you didn't know that this person could be so hateful. You didn't know this person, so this could be a situation where, you broke up with somebody, or you did something, or you split up from somebody, and somebody basically let you know what it is. Like, nigga, fuck you, fuck your mama, fuck your baby, fuck all that. I never, I never came when we had sex. Your dick is small. I'm just using it as an example. But, it could be like, one of those situations where, like when you are done with somebody, when you're done with somebody, you tell them all the things you want to tell them when you was together, but you never did because you was in love. You didn't want to hurt them. So now you don't give a fuck. And now, hey, listen, that technique that you was doing, don't do that. That was awful, so it could be one of those situations too. Yeah, also Cancer, somebody is realizing how mean you can be now that you don't care anymore. But I'm more so getting where you basically, you got with someone and you thought perhaps that this person was going to be easy breezy, cover girl, and it's not that. This is a harpy that you have on your back. Queen of Swords, this is given, so you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius woman. This is somebody that you married. So you could be trying to get a divorce or trying to break up with somebody, and yeah. You used to love her. She used to love you. But this is how, this is how you feel about her. This is how she feels about you. Or this is how this part, yeah. Look, like somebody is like, you hate to see somebody coming. Somebody used to be so pretty or so handsome. When you would see them, you just be like, now you see this person and this is what you see. Like, this bitch is a fucking gremlin. Like, yeah. Somebody doesn't want to work it out. Somebody's name could be Lily. Somebody's name could be Lou. Yeah, anytime you come near this person is like ready to bite your head off, just jump, whatever. Somebody has little man syndrome as well. Like cats and dogs. Yeah, this is your relationship. Cats and dogs. Like, there is no repairing this relationship. This relationship is done. I hate you, bitch. You hate me. We hate each other. This is probably the first fucking thing we agree on, bitch, in years. It's over. Yeah. The relationship's done. The relationship is done. Yeah. First of all, the relationship is done. One of the reasons why two people hate each other is because this man is sexually confused. Okay? And that could be coming out. First of all, somebody went through somebody's phone. Somebody could have been born in 84. Also, somebody could be a Sagittarius. Somebody could have gone through somebody's phone and saw where somebody was texting and or sending somebody, I don't want to say inappropriate pics, because if you send pics to the same sex, that doesn't mean it's inappropriate. You know what I mean? Somebody was sending pics to the same sex. Okay? And that's how somebody could have found out, or that's something that somebody could have been like, lording over somebody's head, is like, if you try to leave me, well, then I'm going to tell, or if you don't pay me, then I'm going to tell, or something like that. So somebody is going to court right now, and basically they know that they need to be ready to basically just let it come, like let it out. Somebody is going to have to face the music, that this is going to come out now. Now that somebody is leaving somebody, this is going to come out. They know that their person is going to tell that they are gay. You know what I'm saying? They know that their person is going to, in one shape, it's going to either come out in court, or this person is vindictive enough, or this person is going to let it come out, or go tell the world. It doesn't necessarily have to be that somebody is whatever, but somebody is. And yeah, so for the month of May, that this is what it's going to be. Somebody, basically, because somebody has been trying to keep somebody's mouth shut, their whole everything is falling apart. Their house is falling apart. They can't get their shit fixed. So, say that the house needs to be repaired in some way, shape, form, or fashion, or whatever. They don't have the money to get it fixed and everything, because somebody is either going through a divorce, or somebody has been trying to pay somebody off. Woo! And whoever this woman is, yes, baby, this is like, she looks like a demon from hell. Somebody never knew. So this is a situation where somebody could have tricked you, Cancer, into being with them. So you could have thought that this person was just, a gift from God, or just whatever. Whoever this is, you thought that they were good enough to marry or to get involved with. And so now that you have, this person either views you as a harpy, or you view this person as a harpy. Confirmation. Like somebody, yeah. Like you two hate each other. Like, where did we go wrong? That was actually the first thing that I heard from, when I was thinking about you all, Cancer, was where did we go wrong? That song. That could have been your song back in the day. So this could be like an older couple that's been married for years or whatever. But where did we go wrong? Like, it was once so good, or I was once so in love with this person. So somebody used to be very much in love with somebody. Somebody thought the world of somebody. The sun rose and set on somebody's ass. Somebody also could have had their eyebrow pierced at some point, their left eyebrow to be to be exact. Also, this could be an older woman. If this is an older woman, she has let herself go over the years. So this older woman can have like whiskers, or, this is just somebody whom you don't look at the same. You don't feel the same about. This person is so ugly to you, or this is how somebody feels about you. Like, you are just a person. And that's crazy, because once upon a time you used to love this person to death. But somebody is to the point now where they don't want to be with you, or they've had enough. Somebody has had enough to where they don't want to work on it. They don't want to try. They just don't. Like, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool. Yeah, somebody is tired of somebody's game. Somebody is tired of somebody is just tired of somebody. Somebody is just tired of somebody. That's all I can really pick up from that, is that somebody is just like, I'm just tired of doing this. I'm tired of whatever. Somebody is tired of not having any money. Somebody is just, somebody cannot. Somebody is going through it right now. Somebody does not have any money. Somebody wants, so this could be a situation where this is like a separate but together type of situation, Cancer, where you are technically still maybe legally obligated to somebody. However, you don't live with this person. And perhaps the reason why is because the reason why you never separated from someone is because your person knows that actually you could be on the down low, or you could be, you could they have some type of leverage over you. And so basically it's like, okay, I won't say anything as long as you keep this money coming. You know what I'm saying? You don't try to leave, or, we stay married, because basically, as long as you're married to somebody legally, you're entitled to what they have. And that could have been the agreement. But as a result of being, still remaining legally bound to somebody, now you've not been able to experience life, or to live your life, or to be happy, or to be with whom you want to be with. And this doesn't even have to necessarily be a same-sex down low situation. This could just be, it could be, most likely it is, but this could also be, not in every situation. This could just be where you have been in a situation like that, Cancer, where you guys have been separate but together. But now, one of you all has met someone and you want to be with that person. You want to marry this person. This is the person whom you want to be with. Or, perhaps you have been with this person, but you never told them that you were legally still bound to someone. And so as a result, you and this person are now having problems because you've never told them that there's really only so far you all can go in a relationship, or the reason why, somebody is, unavailable one day and available the next, and very, whatever, is because this person is already legally bound to someone else. And so now, it's causing problems with the person that you really want to be with. So you're like, it's just time to end this. It's time to separate. And perhaps, like I said, you didn't want to do that because you were scared of what your partner or what your person was going to do, as a result of you leaving them. And so basically, you could be trying to fight somebody in court, and that's the reason why you don't have any money. Or you could just be trying to, you're just on edge because somebody is just, you're sick of arguing with somebody. You're sick of battling with someone. Everything is a hassle, or, just somebody is tired of going through this with you. Like every time they say something to you, you are just jumping down their throat, or vice versa. Or, also this is a situation where somebody is tired of trying to make you love them, Cancer. So this could be a situation where, somebody just loves you so much and they just want to be with you, but you just don't fancy this person. They're ugly to you. They're not appealing. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, it gets on your nerves and everything. And so now as a result, this is not the person for you. Somebody realizes that, the way that they want you to react and or love them or to feel about them, you never are. And so as a result, somebody is like, fuck it, cool, I'm done. period. Somebody is really trying to, or had been trying to cover up the fact that they were involved in some type of behavior or something that they didn't want other people to know. So whenever I pull this card, this is my doing dirt card, but trying to make yourself look super innocent, like you are not involved in it or you didn't have anything to do with it. So this is somebody who would be, just doing all kinds of dirt and shit, but always trying to make sure that their hands, were clean, or they appeared to be innocent. And that could be the reason why. And that could be the reason why, they were paying somebody off. I mean, not could be, but I'm pretty sure that was one of the reasons why, because somebody found out that somebody was on the down low. And this could be, during the marriage, during whatever. And so basically, they said, okay, fine, we'll stay married legally. You know what I mean? Ooh, I have a cramp on my leg. We'll stay married legally as long as you don't try to leave, as long as you don't try to take the money, as long as you don't try to do whatever. And, whatever. And somebody could just be tired of having to deal with somebody, tired of having to pay for something, tired of having to just be involved with someone. And they want to break free. They want to be free. And so as a result, now they know that they are going to have to battle somebody. Somebody drinks a lot as well. Somebody is just, all over the place, chaotic. Somebody is actually, mentally unstable. Somebody has severe alcohol and drug addiction problems. And so that is the reason why, or one of the reasons why somebody does not want to be involved with someone anymore. They're tired of the hassle of being with this person. All right. So, all right, Cancer, what energies do we have for you? What we have going on for our Cancers for May of 2026? Woo. Triggered. All right. We have a lot that came out. Influencer status. Ooh. And friend zone. Situational single. All right, but we're going to not take all of those because we'll be here for 11 hours. Let's see. Also, this is a situation too where somebody wanted to be a player or a flirt out here, and perhaps they did so, because they, some type of, okay. This is giving me like, say, you could be like a star or something, right? And so, whenever a star is given an interview and they say, well, are you dating someone? They always say, no, not right now. I'm looking, right? But knowing damn well that they got somebody at home or whatever, or they have somebody, waiting in the wings. I'm getting a situation like this where it could be where somebody could be a beard, number one. All right, somebody could be a beard. That's number one. Number two, somebody basically does not want to have a relationship. Somebody just wants to bounce around or wants to be able to, entertain multiple situations. All right. But I am more so getting that somebody could also be acting as a beard. So this could be a situation where somebody basically, they have a lot of friends of the opposite sex, or a lot of, female companions. Say this is a man, he has a lot of female companions and everything, but this is a man who's never been married. Or whenever you see him, he's always with another man. He's never really with a woman. Or if he is, it's like, you only really see him with the woman, like at a family function or at an event or something like that. But on the day-to-day, this man is always with other men. And so it's kind of like, somebody will have a woman around to basically keep other people from suspecting that this person is on the down low. Somebody is, yeah. And that's going to come out because basically they can't hide it anymore. Also, somebody is just tired of somebody just, only calling them when they need something or when they're lonely, or, you know, um, this could also be like, say somebody is only messing with someone because they know that other people want to deal with this person. So it's more so like a game to this person. And somebody is tired of being treated like that. Somebody is tired of being treated as an option. Somebody is just tired of 1 minute you love me. 1 minute we're all over each other. Then the next minute, you're ice cold and everything. Somebody was very, hot and cold with you, Cancer. You were very hot and cold with somebody else. And somebody is tired of that. 1 minute we're together. And then the next minute you're acting like we're friends. 1 minute, is passionate and everything. But then the next minute, like you don't really want to be around me, or you really don't want to be bothered and everything. And when you do, it's very vanilla, very platonic, like very sister brotherly type of energy, type of situation. Somebody is seen to be around a lot of people of the opposite sex. But look at this person, always alone. And when they are the sex, after a while, what? It's more like friends. Also, somebody puts their hands on somebody too, as well. Somebody could want to leave somebody because their person is abusive. Also, this could be a situation where somebody is purposely alone because perhaps they got out of a situation where they were abused. And so, this could have been like, somebody who got out of a very traumatizing situation and they never wanted to get back into a fucking marriage, or a situation where, they could potentially get with somebody else that is, like that. Somebody got married to someone perhaps because, say all their friends were getting married. So this could be a situation where, somebody saw all their friends were getting married. And so they went out and they got married because they figured that that's what they were supposed to do. And so they married somebody and, they were always alone because, they were always fighting with their person, or shit wasn't working out and everything. Or whenever you never saw these two together, out in public, one was always, or she was always out by herself or whatever. First of all, somebody was getting their ass whipped at home. That's number one. Somebody was dealing with somebody who did not know how to take no for an answer. Somebody got with somebody because somebody had some money, or they thought that this person could do something for them or whatever, and they got them home, honey. So this is giving, this is showing my age, but Joy Luck Club, how this woman married this rich man, and he seemed to be Prince Charming. He was handsome, great in bed, had money. They got married and he was a holy terror to her. He wouldn't come home. Sometimes he'd come home and bring his mistresses with him and everything. This is given that situation, and when she said something about it, he whipped her ass. So this could be a situation that you could have gone through, Cancer, or you put somebody through, but whatever it is, it's like somebody is done. Like, I am done. I'm done getting hit. I'm done crying. I'm done. Somebody's in a relationship with a man that he is just as happy. So this man is in love with, so say you are a female, Cancer, right? This man is in love with you. He does not want to let you go. He just, like, somebody could have like sandy hair, sandy blonde hair, reddish hair. He doesn't want to let you, like, he wants to spend the rest of his life with you. And if it looks like you talking about leaving, he will put his hands on you. So somebody basically has kept somebody in a situation through fear and intimidation, and basically somebody is done with that. Somebody is done with that. Somebody basically just had to have someone. Like from the moment they saw this person, they viewed this person as a possession, as a trophy, as some type of trophy piece or something, and they just had to have this person. And so basically, you have always been looked at as a possession instead of as a person. But back to what I was going to say, somebody is also knows that they're about to get outed, period. And whoever this could be somebody who is in the public eye too. Also, you could have said something to someone, or Cancer, somebody could have said something to you, and it really triggered, like, it really bothered you. You know what I mean? Or you did this to someone where whatever it is that you said is like you hit the nail on the head, like a hit dog is gonna holler type of, so this could be a situation where, somebody could have been like, are you gay? Or, or whatever it is. And you could have been like, no, but you could have like actually have gotten upset or, felt some type of way about it, or I don't know, maybe that's not a good example. Maybe it's, like somebody could have accused you of stealing something. And, they could have asked you, like, have you seen my keys, or have you seen whatever? And instead of saying, no, I haven't seen your keys, you know what I'm saying? Do you remember the last place that, you had them or whatever? This person is like, no, I ain't seen your fucking keys. What the fuck so what you trying to say? Like, I stole your keys? Or, so somebody could, like, react aggressively or violently or just out of the ordinary when you ask them something, or when you say something to them, or or this could be a situation where you made a comment to somebody and perhaps it hurt their feelings, and it just hurt their feelings so much that they were never able to get over it, or, as a result, of whatever this is, it kind of like changed how this person looked at you or cared for you, or however it goes down. This also, I'm sorry, Cancer. I keep going back to this. Somebody basically you could have asked someone, or somebody could have asked you if you prefer the same sex. And you could have reacted badly, or somebody else could have reacted badly. And as a result, because you basically noticed somebody is on you, somebody picked up on it, you basically were dealing with this person or keeping this person around or trying to stay on this person's good side or whatever, number one, so you can make, so you can make yourself look hetero if you are bisexual or down low, or to keep this person's mouth shut. And it just came to a point where basically you just can't do it anymore. First of all, because if that is the case where somebody is trying to keep somebody's mouth shut or keep somebody's secret, or somebody was trying to convince somebody that they basically saw something that wasn't there or whatever, they know that this person don't believe that. This person knows the truth. So this could be a situation where, you know, you could have asked this person, are you gay or whatever? And this person like, hell no, why would you ask me that? And so now this person is trying to be like uber sexual or uber not uber masculine, but uber masculine, or, you know, have, you know, 1,000 different people, you know, 1,000 different, you know, people of the opposite sex, you know, around them, or, you know, they want to be seen with these people. So it appears as though it isn't what it is, or in an effort to try to convince you that it's not what you said it was. But you looking at this person like, no, nigga, no, you're gay. Okay. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but you know what I mean? Like, somebody was really trying to go. So that means that that's like somebody's biggest fear was for, you know, whatever secret. And it doesn't have to be that secret, but for whatever secret this is, or whatever something somebody has done, like, that's their worst fear, is for that to come out or for people to know. So this could be somebody slept with somebody that you know. But I'm really getting that somebody's sexuality is coming to light in the month of May, period. I mean, I'm trying to like flip it a different way. I'm trying to whatever, and I'm telling you, I can't. Somebody basically knows the truth about somebody. And there's nothing that somebody can say to convince them otherwise. There's nothing somebody can do to convince somebody otherwise. Somebody knows the truth about you, or you know the truth about somebody. And so basically it's just like, why bother at this point? Also, now that somebody knows that it doesn't matter what somebody says and or does, that it is what it is, somebody is not going to want to deal with this person anymore. Like, why should I? This person knows what it is. So why am I sitting here trying to keep somebody, you know, around, or keep somebody, you know, keep somebody appeased or whatever, to keep my secret, or to keep somebody around, or to do all these things to try to convince them that it is what it isn't, or it isn't what it is, and everything. And it doesn't matter, because this person can see through the shit anyway. So I might as well just go ahead and walk away or whatever. Somebody's like, fuck it. So somebody really doesn't know if somebody is going to out them or not, but somebody is ready to take that chance. Also, there's somebody out here who basically knows now that somebody could possibly be into the same sex, or is into somebody else, or into whatever it is, and that, you know, it's no chance for them, or they're just not, like I said, where you want to be, Cancer, you're not where somebody else wants to be. And so they're just walking away like, fuck it. It doesn't make a difference now. All right, let's put some tarot on this. Yeah, somebody basically, this could even be a situation where somebody, threatened to tell somebody, and so they just went on a right rampage to try to talk to. So this could be a situation as well where there's already rumors about somebody's sexuality, and so this person, as a result, has like gone on just a right crusade to talk to everything of the opposite sex, but to do so in front of other people. So, and you know, to make it look to other people like they're, you know, not what it is. All right, we have the Judgment card in reverse. All right, give me another one. All right, for my Cancers, Cancers is always so messy for you. All right, definitely could be dealing with a Leo. Now, Aquarius just got this, and you could be dealing, all right, so there you are, Cancer. So you could be dealing with a Leo. You could also be dealing with a Libra. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn. So with this Judgment card in reverse and this Devil, so somebody was possibly trying to convince somebody that they were not. what this person said they were. Also, we're going to take away the whole sexuality thing. Somebody could have basically read somebody. So I did say in the beginning of the reading that somebody puts on the face or puts on the persona like they're holier than thou, or like they're so good, or they're so this, or they're so classy, they're so refined, they're so, moralistic, they're so whatever. And this person, once you strip all that away, this person is a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And you could have told somebody that, Cancer, like, you know what, you got all that fucking money and you still a fucking dirtball. How about that? You just a dirtball who got a lot of money and dresses and drives a nice car, but you ain't shit. And you could have said this to somebody, Cancer, and it really hurt somebody's soul, because when they really sat back and really thought about what it was that you said, they know that you're right. And so this is, like, motherfucker, like, nigga, you ain't shit. Okay? Like, I don't care. You could wear all the Gucci in the world. You could have all the Prada in the world, but you are a piece of shit. Like, somebody was supposed to possibly give somebody something. So this could also be a situation where somebody shorted somebody's money, or somebody said they couldn't. So this could be a situation where somebody is in the life and somebody was supposed to be getting, somebody was supposed to be getting a nice little piece of money, and for whatever reason it fell through. Or that could be the excuse that they're giving you. Like, I thought you said you was going to help me. I thought you said you was going to give me this. And this person is like, oh, yeah, my money got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? My shit got lost, or however it goes down. Somebody could be saying that. Also, this could also be a situation where you blamed the wrong one, or you were shitty to the wrong one, Cancer, or somebody was shitty, or somebody did this to you. So say somebody had a choice between two, and the one that they should have been loving was the one that they were treating like shit, and the one that they should have been treating like shit, that's who they gave all their love to. And so now somebody could be feeling some type of way because now so maybe you could have lost the person whom, you were dogging. And, you was dogging the wrong one. And now that person is like, fuck you. Okay? And they walked away. And so now they're gone. And so now you're sitting there looking stupid, crying and shit. And going through your text messages and going through old messages and rereading shit and looking at how this motherfucker was begging you to do right and, begging to spend time with you and everything. And you basically were too busy chasing somebody else, or somebody was doing this to you. And so now somebody is going down memory lane. Was that Minnie Riperton? I don't know. So somebody could be older, or somebody's like into like old school soul music or whatever. But, so now somebody is going down memory lane thinking about how basically, they made the wrong choice in dealing with somebody. Somebody also got married to somebody. So somebody got married on you, Cancer, or you got married on somebody. And that could be the big secret. Is that basically you got married, or I did say that somebody could have been married and started dealing with somebody else and did not tell that person that they were already in a relationship or situationship. And so this could be like, we're together behind closed doors and everything. We're all in love, but in public, you're single, you're by yourself. And somebody could have been in a relationship like this with a Leo. Also, somebody basically was trying to stay single. So because somebody could have been scared that this Leo would hurt their person, hurt their woman, hurt their wife. So say this is somebody who's in a third party situation. They could be in a third party situation with this Leo. And so basically, also this could be like, you know, going back to the whole separate but together type of thing. That basically they could see who they were going to see behind closed doors and everything, but they could never bring this person in public because they know that if their person, the one that they're legally bound to, or the one that they're in a situationship with, found out about, you know, you, that they would try to hurt you or try to kill you or some shit like that. And so basically, you know, your person basically was keeping you at arm's length or keeping you at bay to keep this person from basically trying to do you something. Yeah, Cancer, you put somebody in the friend zone, or somebody put you in the friend zone. If this is not a Leo, this could be a situation where you could have found out that your person basically is supposed to be with you and they out there in the streets acting single as fuck. And they have, you know, somebody or possibly, yeah, and they're scared that you're going to basically hurt their person. Somebody knows that if you find out about something that you are going to have, what did my friend tell me? When a man finds out that another man is fucking his woman, that man has the strength of 20 niggas. And this is how you going to be if you find this out. Like, it's going to take an army to pull you up off of somebody. And somebody knows that. Going back to the same sex type of thing, somebody is also scared that their boyfriend is going to do their girlfriend or their wife something. Because they've already told them. Like, I'll kill your wife, I'll take, you know, however it goes down, I'll unalive her or something. Like, somebody's little super secret slide is crazy. Somebody has threatened to do their significant other harm in the past. This could also be a situation going back to where, you know, I did say your person made the wrong choice and your person was basically putting you off while they were entertaining somebody else. Or, you know, this person was always, you know, possibly cheating on you or doing you wrong. Or, you know, y'all are supposed to be together, but, you know, this person never had time for you because this person was entertaining this person and that person and everything while you sitting at home waiting for this MF to call you and everything. They out whining and dining bitches and everything. You know, specifically a Leo perhaps. And you end up putting this person in the friend zone. Look. Cherry card. So you end up putting a Cancer. I mean, somebody could end up putting you in the friend zone, Cancer. I mean, you could have put somebody in the friend zone as well. But basically, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got even. Somebody flipped the tables. The tables turned on somebody. So this is a situation where the runner now becomes the chaser. And the chaser now becomes the runner. Yeah, somebody flipped the script on somebody. Like somebody basically thought that they were going to have, like you thought you was about to have me going and going and going. Nah, I tell you what, since you love that bitch or since you love that man so much, go be with him. Fuck you and everything you stand for. They can fucking have you. And perhaps you never thought somebody would ever say that to you, or they never thought you would ever, you know what I'm saying, get to that point with them. But somebody is like, fuck you. You could also be dealing with a Pisces too. 8 of Cups, I'm sorry, yeah. Somebody made a bad decision to go back to their ex, and it could have been a Leo. Also, this could be a situation where somebody went back. So, like, this could be a situation where, you know, once somebody started making money, once somebody started making moves, once somebody's, you know, like influence and status started going up, once somebody started making money and everything, once somebody could pay, I'm not even going to say could pay, once somebody started making money, then that's when everybody wanted to be around them. That's when they had all the women, or that's when they had all the men. You know what I mean? Like, so somebody could have been a trick out here. Like, you know, they made money, and so everybody wanted to be around them because they knew that they would pay for whatever, or, you know, like the good time was on them. And so basically, if this was a man, all the women wanted to be with him because, you know, he had dough. Or if this was a woman, you know, all the men wanted to be with her because of whatever the reason. She was pretty, however it goes down. And so because this person basically, you know, once they started making money and everything, their popularity shot up and shit. They treated you like shit. They was too busy with this one and that one. They didn't want to be with you, Cancer. Or you didn't want to be with somebody. Somebody basically, once they got their money up and once they got their popularity, you know, whatever. So this could be a situation where, you know, they were with someone and this person left them and didn't want to be with them for whatever reason. Perhaps, you know, because they weren't making any money at the time or didn't have any money, whatever the situation may be. And so, you know, then you end up with this person, and now you with this person's confidence shoots up and everything. So now this person is back to their old self. They're making moves, you know, money is starting to come in. Times are starting to be good. You would think that Cancer, they would, you know, want to spend this with you. No, they took all their shit and they ran back to try to impress their ex. Is what they tried to do. So while you were sitting at home by yourself, this is what this person was doing behind your back. Out there whining and dining, playing Casanova and everything. Look, this bitch has a whole crown on, treating another bitch like a queen. Yes, yes, yes. And for whatever the reason, now the tables have turned. Yeah, you want to know why? Because that same person that they were treating like a queen put them in the friend zone. So this could also be a month, you know, I mean, this could also be Cancer in the month of May where, you know, somebody whom did you so wrong and betrayed you and chose somebody over you could be trying to come back to you. Why? Because the exact same thing that they did to you got done to them. And if it is not that, then that means, so say somebody, you know, because they were making money and everything, now everybody is riding on their jock and everybody wants to be with them. So now, you know, say this ex was calling them and everything, because basically now they could pay for, you know, they could pay for a good time, or they could, you know, they figured they could get something out of your person. Well, for whatever that reason, the money has dried up. Well, like I got wings. The money has dried up. And so now since the money has dried up, guess what? Their ex's love is going to dry up too. So just as quick as that money dried up and just as quick as they weren't able to take them to dinner or pay for their bills or however it goes down, their person left them again. So basically somebody got played the same way by the same person. So this could be a situation, Cancer, where so say you got with somebody and they were actually, you know, you come to find out that you were a rebound, okay? So you get with somebody right after they break up with somebody else, or while they're going through a breakup stage with somebody else. And so basically this person uses you to, you know, recover, rebound from this last relationship. But also this person is dating you because basically what they're hoping is if they do better, look better, make their money. You'll see what you're missing. You know what I'm saying? See how good I'm treating this person. See what I'm doing for this person. Hey, Janella. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm doing for this person. This could all be yours if you come back. Or, so somebody was basically using you as a billboard, as an advertisement. And it worked. You know what I mean? It did work because whoever they were trying to lure back came back. But as soon as they couldn't keep up that facade anymore or keep it up anymore, their person has left them. And so now they're realizing that, the person that they sat up here and doted on never loved them and never cared about them, that they were always there for the money. So this could be a situation where, they were under the impression that the reason why the relationship didn't work out was because of something that they did. You know what I'm saying? Because their person was always saying, the reason why I cheated was because or the reason why I wasn't supportive, or the reason why is because of da-da-da-da-da. But whatever the reason was, it was because of something that your person did, right? So now that your person then shit on you and then went back to this person and they have done all the things or have corrected all the things that, their ex said that they didn't do in the first time, and this person still does the same thing. So now they know that it was not them. It wasn't their fault. Their person just didn't give a shit about them. Their person was just using them. And so somebody could be, coming to that realization that they chose the wrong one. They chose wrong. And so now that they realize that they've chose wrong, and that basically they should have, chosen you, now you don't want it. You don't care. Like, fuck you. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Like, I'm hearing you might as well stay with her. Stay with her. You might as well work it out. Work it out. What you mean? Because far be it from me to stand in the way of true fucking love. You know what I'm saying? You might as well be with her. The damage is done. That came out of Scorpios. The damage is done. You did it now. You left now. You've already left. You know what I'm saying? You didn't did it. So you might as well stay with that person, and you might as well keep doing with right 100 right. You might as well keep doing it now because and I always tell people, or not tell people, but if this, this situation, you shouldn't even want me back. Actually, because you're going to be crying. You're going to be crying. Somebody basically chose somebody over you, Cancer, and they went hard for this person, okay? Like, they were quick to tell you fuck you. You know what I'm saying? They not only did they tell you fuck you, they turned their back and they didn't look back. And they didn't look back. They're going to probably try to come back around, and they're going to realize that that's a wrap. That's done. Like, even if you have feelings for this person still, but I'm hearing at this point, like, this is how you feel about this person. Like, nigga, I will I'll cut your throat out. Like, even if you do have feelings for this person, it'll never be the same, because you'll never get over how they left you for somebody else, or they chose somebody over you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person was quite doggish about it. This person they were very don't give a fuckish. This is, you know what I'm saying, hanging up on you. This is not coming home at night. This is as soon as you say something to them, first thing to come out their mouth is bitch, or you always on that stupid shit. I get tired of hearing that shit. You so insecure and da 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 da. This is all of that they were doing. Okay? They didn't have any time. They were always working. They didn't want to have sex. They were always tired. Now all of a sudden you don't please them. Now all of a sudden everything you say gets on their nerves. Everything you do gets on their nerves. Everything was wrong in their life is now your fault, and you know what I mean? That type of situation, because you weren't where they wanted to be. Everything you're saying, I'm going through that right now as we speak. Honey, I done had me a cancer not too long ago. Okay, so I feel you. You know what I mean? You weren't where they wanted to be. Hey, Simone. Thank you all for joining me. You know what I mean? And so this is what, you weren't where they wanted to be. So basically, they got their money up, or they got whatever up, and they went where they wanted to go. And this person basically let them know what it was. So don't fret, my pet, because everything that they gave to this person, or everything they did to you, this person did back to them. Only when they went back, and for some of you out here, and I'm going to say in my situation, and my cancer would never admit this, but for some, when they went back to their ex, they married this person. Somebody got married. I did say somebody got married on somebody. Somebody got married. Yeah. Somebody is going to court. Because somebody is going through a separation, divorce, or breakup, or whatever this is. Somebody basically, whilst they're going through this, somebody has decided to just remain friends with somebody. You said that must be her, Virgo. I got Leo out here. I have somebody's mom. Somebody could have also threatened to hurt somebody's mother as well. I have Pisces. I have Capricorn. I have Leo, Taurus. Aquarius, Scorpio, and a Libra could be significant as well. But I'm getting somebody could be going to court. Somebody is basically trying to, so this could be a situation where, going back, I did say that somebody could have got married or was married, and basically the whole cheaper to keeper scenario was working out, but somebody has met somebody and they want to be with this person. And this could be a situation where they thought that they could have their cake and eat it too. Where, basically they would be able to have their two different lives, two different whatever, and shit just is not working out that way. And so now somebody is making the decision to walk away from one situation so that they can fully commit to another one. This is also a situation where we're going to go back to what I said, where somebody chose somebody over you. So this could be a situation where your person always kind of had a soft spot for somebody in their past, and they never fully commit to you because they were always hoping that the soft spot would come back around, or that they would get a chance. So basically they never really fully commit to you because they were always kind of keeping a door open for the other person. But whoever the other person was committed to somebody else. So this could be a situation where your person viewed this one as the one who got away. So I'm hearing somebody, I'm hearing somebody went to jail, and while somebody was in jail, somebody got married. And then when they got out of jail, basically they spent, their time trying to get their money and whatever back up so they could come and woo their person back, take their person away from their spouse or however it goes down. Or if that's not the case, they basically, always held a candle or a spot open like, damn, if I hadn't went to jail, you would have been my girl or some shit like that. But if it ever doesn't work out, you know what I'm saying, it'll be us or we'll be together. So the other person always kind of kept that hope in your person. Like, well, if, you hadn't went away, then I would have never been with this person. And you know what I mean? And if we ever break up, it's going to be me and you. And of course, I'm just with him because, he was there when you left, or, he was, I'm kind of like I'm, they're with their person out of obligation or whatever. So, your person, you say you think it's on her job. So your person is like, basically that's how they kept your person going, kept your person hooked. And so basically your person became that person's benefactor. This person was first in your person's life in terms of priority wise. So if she said she needed $1 and you said you needed $1 and all they had was $1 to give, she was going to get that $1 before you got it. Because your person was hoping that if they showed, and if they continued to be for this person and showed this person that they were there, that eventually they would get chose. Somebody lied to your person, and so say somebody did go back to their ex and their ex was in a relationship with somebody else. That person basically could have told your person that they were getting a divorce from their person. Does that make sense? So Cancer, the person that you love and you wanted to be with, they chose somebody else, right? And so the somebody else that they chose over you was involved with somebody else. So say they were married to somebody else. So they could have told your person, you know what, I'm getting ready to divorce my person. Once I divorce my person, then you and I are going to be together. So now your person is like, yeah, you know what, now they telling you fuck you and everything. And now they don't want to be with you because now they're, going to try to prepare for life and try to whatever. You said doesn't really make sense. Hey, Pringles. So now, they're breaking up with you and everything, and they're trying to put distance between you and them because now they're going to, help that person get a divorce and everything. So now, he or she can be with their person. Does that make sense? I hope that makes, no, it doesn't make sense. I can't. Okay. I break up with you because I'm trying to go to my ex-boyfriend. We'll call him Ned. All right. Ned is married to Marie. All right. And I still have a thing for Ned because I feel like he and Marie never would have got married if, say, I hadn't gone off to college. All right. And so now, because I've always kind of loved Ned, you know what I mean? He's always been the one in my mind that got away. I've always, whenever Ned calls and wants to talk or whatever, I'm always there for him. If Ned, finds himself in a financial crunch and I was able to help, and, I, would shoot him some chips or however it goes down. And so, one day Ned says, okay, you know what? I love you. You the one, or I can't take it anymore with Marie. I'm tired of this fighting. It's just time for us to break up. And so I say, cool, you know what I'm saying? What do you need? So, he said, well, I need an attorney, but I don't really have money for a good attorney because, Marie is going to clean me out. So what do? I start sending Ned all this money because, I want him to get a divorce because if he gets a divorce, that means that he and I are going to be together. So now I'm hawking shit. I'm sending money, thousands and thousands of dollars, thinking that I'm helping Ned to pay for his attorney so Ned can get a divorce and everything. Yeah, and the other person, and that's exactly what it was. And so, I'm sending Ned all this money and everything, because I'm thinking that I'm helping him get the best attorney. So that way, he doesn't have to come off any money. So that'll be more money for me and Ned to have to start our new life and everything. And so now Ned, I done pay for Ned's divorce. So now Ned is divorced. And so now I'm thinking, okay, it's getting ready to be me and Ned. So now I'm telling you, go fuck yourself. I'm not happy anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what you do. You can leave, you can whatever. Bye. Like somebody was literally trying to like shove somebody out of a relationship. Somebody was just quite disrespectful and quite doggish. Because somebody didn't care. So now I done dogged you. I done, kicked you out and broke up with you and everything, thinking that me and Ned gonna be together. And so now Ned is divorced, because Ned is now divorced and free. And Ned turns around and tells me how he's not trying to jump right back into a relationship. Or, he loves me, but just not that way. Or, some shit like that. So basically now you realize that I realize that Ned has just been playing me all these years and has just been using me, and that it didn't matter that I went to college. Ned was never going to choose me. You know what I'm saying? And so this could be what you're going through, Cancer, or what somebody is going through over you. That somebody chose the wrong one, and as a result, somebody basically has gotten used and turned out here. And so now somebody could be quite humiliated. I don't even get humiliated. I get desperate and depressed. Because now so this could also be a situation where you could have told somebody how they were using you, or you could have told somebody like, women, I'm just going to use this. So say this is, whatever. You could have told somebody like, fool, the only reason why she's coming back is because she don't want me to have you. It's not because she loves you. It's just because she don't want me to have you. And this person, oh no, you just a hater. You just jealous, because they believed in their mind that this person really loved them, or they wanted to believe that. But whatever it is, somebody basically was disloyal to you to go be loyal to somebody else. But the irony of that is the person that they, were so loyal to so easily tossed them to the side and dismissed them. So once they got what they needed out of this person, they weren't trying to spend time with, your person anymore. They weren't trying to be with your person anymore. And so now this person could want to be back with you. You know what I mean? Look, like, yeah, I got her back. Oh, everything is okay. And you looking like, ugh, like you can't forget how somebody did you. Like he's all in love thinking everything is going to be great and gravy and everything. And you all can move on from here and shit. And you like, I remember like, so is this the same place you stood when you asked her to marry you? Are these the same words that you said? Is this the same shirt you had on when you proposed to this girl? Like, how you get, how anybody gets. You start ruminating over, and thinking about things, and yeah. Somebody, yeah. What? Somebody called themselves coming to somebody's rescue. So this could be a situation where, you Cancer were trying to protect, say you were trying to protect a Libra from a Leo. All right, you were trying to protect somebody from a Leo. All right, so say this is somebody, going back to the scenario that I just gave. You are trying to protect this woman from her boyfriend. Perhaps she told you that her husband was abusive, or that he's always jumping on her, or whatever, or he's always arguing with her, so she gives you this damn sob story and everything. And so basically you are always Captain Sable when it comes to her and everything, and then you rush in. Perhaps you done rushed in and everything, and then you found out the reason why somebody is always trying to go upside somebody else's head is because she's a whore. She cheats. And she burnt this man. That's the reason why he socked her. was because they were married. Edge came home and gave him something. Not saying that it's ever right for a man to put his hands on a woman, but I'm just saying, like, you know, this could be a situation where she or he fed, you know, some story to you, and this was a story that made you feel sympathetic or whatever, like you had to rush in and protect this person, when in actuality this person could have brought this on themselves in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But whatever it is, they basically said fuck you to go save somebody else. All right, now what birthdays could be significant for this Cancer? Yeah, somebody definitely did not exercise good judgment when it came to who they decided to give their love to, whom they decided to give their loyalty to, whom they decided to give their last name to. So this could also be a situation where you tried to warn somebody and they called you crazy. They said you didn't know what you were talking about. So for the person who said that they had a Cancer, you said, are women people? Anyway, for the one who said that they had a Cancer and going through this, right? Somebody, I tried to warn my Cancer about somebody years before this shit happened, because I'm a reader. And basically, you know, this person called me crazy, my person called me crazy or whatever. So now here we are 5 years later, and what I said about the person has come true. Somebody called you crazy. They didn't believe you. The number 13 could be significant. All right, what other dates are what other dates? We have 3, 31, 4. All right. Also, that could be April 3rd, March 4th, March 31st, April 31st, March 13th, April 13th. We also have 33. Somebody could also be a Gemini. Or somebody could be 33 years of age. We have the number 6, the number 17, the number 28, as well as the number 12. At the bottom of the deck, we have number 16. Okay. And let me get this thing on your box. We've been on here for an hour and a half. All right. Yeah, somebody most definitely got played. Somebody most definitely chose the wrong one. Most definitely. All right, let me move this. All right, my Cancers. Cancers. Hold on for a minute while I grab them off the floor, y'all. Okay. All right, Cancer. You said was I lied to because she told me that she was in a relationship and she could never feel that about me, a past I had long forgotten. I will see, honey. Hold on for 1 second. And then I squashed all the feelings and I moved on. So that could be her. She could be coming back because somebody did that to her. All right, we got John, George, Princess. So if you are a Prince fan, your favorite song, your favorite Prince song could be significant at this time. Somebody is in the LGBTQ. This could be a male. You're going to reach out and contact somebody if you are the one who has done this to someone else. You're going to try to contact this person. We have Elisa. Something could have been significant about last September. Somebody is about to snap on somebody. Somebody needs to run. We have Roman. We have Marino. Michael. Somebody could be messing with your car. We have Maya. You are realizing that they're a gold digger. Somebody wants to fight. Now, this could just be a fight between you and somebody else because it came out on the side. We have Kat. We have Shiloh. They're heartbroken. So I don't know. Maybe this is you. I don't know. But the whole they're heartbroken. Also getting that your person isn't contacting you right now because your person is trying to get there. Somebody has egg on their face. All right. We have LaDonna. Somebody is stealing your work and or ideas. Someone is panicking right now. Somebody is sorry that they treated you bad. We have Dana. Somebody basically cheats or has morning sex between the hours of 6 and 11. So this could be a situation where somebody's supposed to be going to work and everything, and they are basically sliding into somebody or going over somebody's house. We have Sharon. You realizing that somebody is a negative influence when you Cancer. Girl, he is gay. We have Sandy. You could feel very grateful right now for whatever the situation. You could feel very grateful right now because you're finally able to shake something, or you're able to get rid of whatever this dark cloud is that has been like over your life, or whatever somebody has just getting out of the situation. I'm hearing suffocating. It could feel suffocating. You're turning your back or somebody's turning their back on you. We have Ryan. We have Denver. We have Robinson. We have Robin. We have Melvin. We have DeAndre. We have Journey. We have Jamil. We have March. Could be a Pisces, but I'm getting somebody's name. We have, what is this? Amani. We have Keith. We have Antoine, Kelly. Somebody does their dirt at home. So whatever this is, somebody is very private about what it is that they do. Somebody is not sloppy. Somebody is under secret surveillance. We have Harper. We have Eric. We have Chicago. Somebody is making you wait on purpose. We have Bail. Next April could be significant. So a year from now. Somebody is acting out because they want you back. We have Dave. We have Greg. We have Dominguez. We have Potts. We have Toyota. So a Toyota could be significant. Somebody changed the game. So the tables turned on somebody. The game has changed, okay? That's the name of the dude at her job, and you name one of his kids. Oh, wow. We have Harvard, so somebody could go to Harvard, or it could be Harvard Avenue Street. Somebody is a blue-collar worker. I think we said Kelly before. We have Michaela. Ooh. Somebody is gay for pay. They plan on leaving you. Somebody's a college graduate. So somebody could be graduating from Harvard. At this time, we have Vince. Somebody is also planning a coup d'etat. So somebody's planning a takeover of some sort. We have Garrett. We have Tamika. Somebody did say Tamika. Somebody said Tamika on here. Was that, or was it the last chat? Okay. Hey, Caitlin. We have Beck. Somebody needs to have drive. Be motivated. Get out here. So also, this is a situation where if you've kind of been like down in the dumps because you feel like things have been unusually hard, or things have been harder, you have to kind of get out of that, and you have to kind of like force yourself to shake yourself off, dust yourself off, and you said, could you help me? You said that's your wife's name. Yeah, you can ask me, Caitlin. Dust yourself off and, like force yourself to get back up, get back on the horse. We have Green. We have Jada. A Range Rover could be significant. Family matters. So this is a family situation. Somebody could be dealing with the Indian male as well. Somebody dated or married you to further their career. So like I said, somebody could be finding out that they basically were a power move, or somebody only moved or only got with them for money. We have Nova. Somebody would rather drink poison than sleep with you. Oh, wow. Okay, give me a second. We have Shondell. We have Chris. Somebody is also drunk in love. So this is a situation where one person is in love and the other person is just like, but I did say that. We have Aguilar, Natalia, Jenkins. Somebody is into BDSM. They're into BDSM. We have somebody's demons are near. So this doesn't have to be in a spiritual sense, but this could just be whatever brings out the worst in you. But I am getting it. Also, somebody could dabble in the dark arts. Now, this is the Judgment card, and it came in reverse. But look at this devil. Somebody could dabble in the dark arts, or they could have lied and said that they don't, practice black magic, practice demonology, or is a Satan, into like that, into that whole genre or whatever. Somebody is into like uber goth. Somebody's very like goth. All right, we have Cooper. We have Carlos. We have Wright. Somebody is a succubus, but I think you could be finding that out. Somebody saw something that they shouldn't have, or you saw something that you shouldn't have. Remember I said in the beginning that somebody went down somebody's phone, or somebody went through somebody's browser history, whatever, and could have caught somebody up. We have Kim. We have Kava. We have Baker. We have Moore. They need you, but they're too prideful to admit it. Yeah, somebody wants to come back. Somebody needs to come up with a counter plan. So this could go into that whole coup d'etat, whatever. So somebody could be trying to take over, or somebody could be threatening to hurt somebody. So you may need to basically come up with a plan of action. How are you going to protect yourself? I did say that somebody threatened somebody's mother, somebody threatened somebody's family, somebody's wife. Hey, Joy. So you may need to sit and ponder like, okay, if this person does this, well, then I'm going to have to do this. Okay. We have Isaac. Somebody has shoulder length hair. Tucson could be significant. We have Andrea. Somebody is a vegan. We have Walker. Somebody cleaned out your bank account. Oh dear. We have Korean. Somebody could be Korean. That could be somebody's name. We have Ian. Somebody could be Pentecostal as well. You could be dealing with a Libra male. An iPhone could be significant. Somebody is en route now. And somebody is giving pegging. So somebody likes the whole pegging situation. So somebody likes to be penetrated from the back. Okay. So anyway, Cancer. That was interesting. All right. Well, they sound like nothing but friends. I don't know. All right. You said, Caitlin, what's the energy Josh Pierce got towards me? Let's see. What's the energy that Josh has towards her? Excuse me. All right, well, Josh, okay, thinks that you may be like entitled and or privileged. Like you act like you're a princess or something. Or that you are better than what you actually are. Or, trying to from that. Also, I don't know if this person has somebody else, but they could want to keep you as their secret or keep your relationship a secret. Or if not, these could be two women. Also, there could be somebody, I don't know if you are a reader, if you're into spiritualism or something like that, that could be somebody trying to do work on the other person. Also, somebody could be a rat out here. So somebody could be a snitch out here as well. This Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If this is not a air sign woman, this could just be a nasty little piece of business. But somebody could be possibly betraying someone, talking shit about someone, calling somebody a hoe or something like that. Like spitting venom on somebody's name. So this could be a situation where you were talking to somebody and then just out of the blue, perhaps this person stopped talking to you, or this person got distant or something to that effect. If that's the case, then that means then somebody was talking shit about you. Somebody possibly said that you were a hoe. You slept around. Somebody is two-faced out here. So this could be possibly a friend of yours. So I don't know if your person knows any of your friends, or if you guys travel like in the same friendship circle or something like that. Or this doesn't necessarily have to be a friend, but this could be somebody who knows you and knows him, or knows someone who knows you. This could also okay, let me see. Somebody could have said that you were a gold digger as well. That basically you only wanted to be with someone, or you only wanted to make somebody your boyfriend because of what they had or what they could give. Somebody spit venom on your name. That's basically what I'm getting with that. You said, is he going to call or come back? First of all, I think your guy is also a player. So I don't. He'll send you a message. He may send you a message. This could also be a situation where your person is a player as well. Now, if that is the case, and say you guys have not spoken or whatever, well, obviously you guys are not together, and you do reunite with this person and say you guys become intimate, I would suggest wearing some type of protection. Definitely don't sleep with this person raw. I'm saying if you guys are on that level. Do not. Because it's quite possible that somebody also it's quite possible that somebody did something with another woman and as a result contracted something. So definitely wear protection. Somebody's name could be I always say that Ron or Griffin. Somebody's name could be Griffin as well. But definitely wear something. This person comes back, and if they come back or when they do come back, so he very well may come back. He might call. I do see a message or whatever. And the reason why you've not heard from this person, you said, well, I get pregnant. I don't see a baby. I didn't pull a baby, honey. But if this person does pop up, they're going to say the reason why you haven't heard from them is that they've been working very hard. So, yeah, but I don't see a baby. You should think long and hard about whether or not you want to have a baby with this person, honey. Because all you might get from him is a baby. Is he with Kim? He's with somebody. So I don't know if her name is Kim, but I do see a young girl, and I do see sleeping with somebody. So this is what I'm saying. He's sleeping with someone. You're not the only one. And that could be the reason why you're not hearing from him. But you may hear from him. Now, I'm not even going to say may. You will. Now, whether it be because you reach out to him or he reaches out to him, what is going to be said is the reason why he's not been calling and he's not been coming around is because he's been working. But he has been sleeping with somebody else. Well, then, I don't know. But I do see a young girl. So maybe she's younger than you. Maybe she's younger than him. Or maybe this is a girl that you don't know anything about. But somebody is sleeping with something. And there's a possibility that they have contracted something. So maybe this is a whole new girl that you and Kim don't know about. But somebody is most definitely sleeping with multiple people. So if the goal is to try to get pregnant, I would change my goal. Alright. Alrighty, guys. It's been an hour and 54. You said you do tarot cards too? Caitlin, that's what I see, mommy. And whoever this girl is, yeah, this is somebody who looks good on the outside, and possibly, you know, your person was smitten with their appearance or whatever, or they played the role. But this person, this is how this person actually is. I don't know. Yeah, no. I don't know, mommy. But I do see a young girl out here, so again, this could be, I don't know, maybe you don't know about this person yet. I see a King of Pentacles. And then I see a King of Wands. So this could be a fire sign gentleman. If it is, he could be somebody of a light complexion. This could also be somebody who has money. He could also wear jewelry. Like, possibly like somebody could wear a chain, a pendant. Possibly be a bit flashy. This could also be somebody who drinks. If this is not a fire sign gentleman, this could be a earth sign gentleman, and he's just he's medium light to medium brown. This is also somebody who's a player. Period. Also, somebody could be into like syrup or scissor or whatever they call it. Also, somebody doesn't have any money. Somebody could have taken somebody's money. Remember I said the Queen of Swords? She could have robbed him. She could have taken his money. Somebody turned out to be a rat. A hood rat. A fucking rat. Just a rat. Somebody would be hanging on somebody like a rat sniffing cheese. Somebody could only be around somebody for money or whatever. So this could be a situation where, you know, this person was always calling, or like, you know, you and your person could never really have any peace or anything like that in your relationship, because this person always needed, this person was always bothering your person, this person, you know, I don't know. Also, somebody could have said that they were going to leave somebody as well. They were going to get a separation from someone. Their son's mom, or somebody could have had a son with somebody. So this could be where somebody is in a relationship perhaps with their son's mother. And as a result, she's being quite vindictive or whatever. So this could be a situation where she's now taking him to child support. and constantly trying to like up his child support, so he has to work harder to make more money and everything because she's taking everything in child support. Mm. She's always calling. She always needs to talk to your person about their son or about the son or something like that. So this could be a situation where somebody basically hasn't wanted to check their baby's mama or something like that because they didn't want to make this person upset, because they didn't want this person to go to child support on them or go to up their child support, so they could possibly know that this person is very vindictive and that's what they'll do. So this could also be a situation where somebody no, yeah, that's it. Somebody scared to go was possibly trying to appease somebody because they were scared that this person would take them to child support. So this person basically wasn't necessarily in love possibly with their baby's mama, but it's cheaper to keep her. All right, no. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. Well, whatever it is that he's doing, he's definitely sleeping with somebody else. Okay, well, I'm gonna say that part has not changed. So whatever it is that he's doing with his baby's mama, but I do see a young girl. So, and he might not want her, but he wants somebody. I mean, I don't know, honey. I see a young girl out here, so I don't know, baby. I don't know. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Look, I did this one little piece. This wing has been sitting here all night. Thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I hope that, the reading helped. Please share the content, as it may not pertain to you, could pertain to somebody else. And yeah, you said that means not Kim being LOL. I don't know, mama. It's nice meeting you too. It's nice meeting you too. And I love your energy. I don't know. You know what? Ask him. Because he may just be nicing up the baby's mama so she don't take him to child support, but I would ask, okay? Or keep an eye out. All right, and so to the rest of you guys, thank you so much. Have a good night. Deuces. Uh-oh. You say you blocked on everything? Oh, Lord. Yeah, check it out, mommy, because I'm telling you, somebody's sticking with somebody. All right, guys. Bye.